Hi, and thanks for tuning in to another video tutorial from Education Abroad at NAU. Today, we're going to be talking about choosing a study abroad program. A couple of things before we get started. If you have any questions about this presentation, feel free to contact us at this email below, and we will get back to you in a couple of days. In addition, throughout this presentation, you'll see a QR code on each slide. And these QR codes will link you to the web page that's featured on that particular slide if you scan it on your phone. So let's get started. If you scan this QR code right here, you'll be brought to the Education Abroad at NAU web page, which looks like this. So you should see a cool informative video that we have about education abroad programs, option to make an appointment. If interested, please see our other video tutorial on making an appointment with a study abroad advisor, and a login option where you can access your application portal for education abroad. And I'm just going to pretend that I'm scrolling down on our homepage. This is the same link using the same QR code. And I should see this button that says search for a program. It's bright yellow. So I'm going to pretend that I clicked on this button so that we can learn how to do what we wanted to in this video, which is search for study abroad programs. So we have a really nice advanced search function that you access through that little button on the previous slide. And if you click on it, it'll take you to a page with all of these options on it. It can also be accessed immediately by just scanning this QR code. And right here at this top entry bar, you can put in any keywords that are related to study abroad programs that you're thinking about pursuing. But if you have more specific inputs you'd like to use, you can use any of these 6 different toggles that we have. So one thing students ask me about a lot is how to search for a program based on a particular major. And where you would do this is in the box that says fields of study. So if I were to scroll down here, for a major or minor, I could input that and find programs that would offer classes related to that field of study. In addition, I'm able to search programs based on GPA. Some programs have a GPA requirement, so that's always a good thing to check if you're not sure. We also have different types of programs. Exchange is a very popular type of program through which students can apply NAU financial aid and tuition waivers. We also have a country-specific, continent-specific, and term-specific search option. So if you're interested in those things, see the location and term bar. And moving forward, if we were to go back to our main web page by scanning this QR code, I would be able to see this page that appears after scrolling down on the web page. Another way of searching programs other than using that advanced search function that I showed earlier is by using this programs option. So I'm going to pretend I just clicked here. And although the images are not currently available on the site, you may see these words instead of images. All of the options are still clickable and will help you learn about all of the different types of study abroad programs that are offered through NAU. So as I mentioned briefly before, exchange programs are very popular. Through this type of program, an NAU student would take the place of a foreign student at their home institution, and that student would take the student going abroad's place at NAU, but rather than paying a new tuition fee to the new universities each of those students are attending, they get to pay their home tuition, which means that if you're an NAU student doing an exchange program, you are still paying NAU home tuition with any tuition waivers, scholarships, or financial aid that you would normally apply to your studies going towards that experience abroad. We also do have partnerships with outside provider programs that help students go abroad and provide some additional services. Often they're slightly more expensive, but they are available to all NAU students who are interested. NAU faculty-led programs are usually held over the summer. These are programs that last up to about 8 weeks, and professors from NAU will take students to an abroad location of their choosing to learn a short course on a selected topic. Virtual study abroad is also an option given recent global health events, so please talk to us about that if it's something that you're interested in. And the final thing I'm going to bring your attention to is National Student Exchange. So this is a program through which NAU students are able to study in Canada, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and pretty much any state in the United States for a semester. And it's a really cool opportunity to live in another country if living in Canada is something you've always wanted to do, or explore a part of the United States you've never gotten to live in. So for example, some students have done exchanges in New York City, which is a really cool experience. We have a really interesting program in Montreal that is super popular. So if that sounds like something that's up your alley, please contact us at that email that I showed on the first slide. Okay. Another way of getting to know programs that are offered through NAU is by looking at our past blogs page. So this QR code also links to, again, our main web page, but if you were to scroll through that web page, you should come to this long blue bar and be able to click this little yellow spot that says blogs. And if I were to do that, I'm taken to this new page linked by this QR code that shows us all past NAU students' blogs archived by location where they studied abroad. So for example, if I was thinking, I'd really like to know what it's like to study abroad for a semester in Finland, but I've never been there. Googling isn't necessarily the most helpful option. And I want kind of a personal account. I could go to the Scandinavia and Russia option over here and click on any blogs that I would be interested in from Finland. Additionally, you do have the option to make an appointment with an advisor on this page. Again, if that's something that interests you, either contact us at the email shown, or please make an appointment by clicking on this button. Okay. If you'd like to contact us about anything you saw in this presentation, please reach us at this email listed below. Again, I touched on making an appointment a few times throughout this presentation, but if that's something you're interested in doing, to talk about programs as you go through the program selection process, we are here to help. And please tune in to our other tutorials on making an appointment with an advisor and applying for scholarships. Thanks for watching.